Okay, good afternoon, friends. I hope I am audible to you, and my screen is also visible to you all. If any problem arises in voice as well as in screen, you people can tell me. So let us start with today's discussion. And before actual bit discussion, I want to revise few part. Yesterday we have seen the case studies, right? Ola cab case study, and we have seen the Airbed and breakfast organization case study, right? So it's lean canvas we have seen, and there we seen all the 9 aspects of lean canvas, and we had one exercise yesterday. There you people have prepared the lean canvas. If anybody has not uploaded and given link, still link is open. It is mandatory to upload at least one lean canvas in the given link. All right. Then we have seen the example of another lean canvas, Ola cabs, as well as this project appraisal. Okay, so in project appraisal, there are few types: economic oriented appraisal, finance oriented appraisal, market oriented appraisal, technology oriented appraisal, as well as management oriented appraisal. Right. So that's a discussion we have made in the previous lecture, and we understood the meaning of economic oriented appraisal and finance oriented appraisal, right? So there, even though it is related to money, still there is a thin difference that we discussed in detail, right? And this is evaluation parameter actually. Whatever points we discussed related to project appraisal and its element. So all elements are basically evaluation point of your project report. So these pointers you should consider while preparing your project report. While preparing project report, you should consider, as all the parameters are going to consider for evaluation of your project report. Therefore, I request start preparing your report by preparing these appraisal pointers also. Then we discussed in detail economic oriented appraisal, finance oriented appraisal, market oriented appraisal, all sub elements also we discussed. And today we are going to discuss the very important point, that is creativity, innovation and invention. Most of the time people treat all the aspects are same, right? But there is a difference, and we should know the difference, as we are the creator, innovator, inventor, right? We have to play all the role. But let us see what are those aspects. And one more thing we are going to discuss, it is content beyond syllabus. All recent government schemes I am going to discuss with you people. Therefore, this lecture is very, very important to you. If anybody want to become an entrepreneur, so recent government schemes, if you want to understand its eligibility criteria, so all are at one place that I am going to teach you. Obviously, it's an online website, but a little discussion should be there. Later on, you can have detailed discussion among your friends also, and you can find out your appropriate scheme, which is applicable to you, suitable to you. And at the end, today we'll discuss our MCQs. Okay, and with this we'll conclude our chapter number 3. Getting? So one more bit from this chapter is remained, that is a MIDC, I think DIC. So that we are going to cover in a next unit, that is unit number 4. So let us start with the discussion on creativity, their steps, innovation and invention. So I want to explain first meaning of invention and innovation. Most of the people think like both the things are same, but there is a difference. So let me explain this one by one. So basically, invention is a creation of product. Invention is a creation of product or introduction of a process for the first time. If you are creating something new, if you are having something new, first time you are doing this. So that can be an invention. Thomas Edison, right? Very well-known inventor. So we should say this is invention done by the Thomas Edison. So Thomas Edison's all whatever new things he introduced, so it's comes under the invention. Then what is innovation? Innovation happens when someone improves on or makes a significant contribution to something that has already been invented. So in short, I want to explain, already it is there. Somebody created it, so somebody is having that knowledge, somebody has invented. It is there. But if you make some improvement in that, okay, if you make some addition in that, and that addition should be significant, means you should add the things in that already existing invention, then it can be innovation. So very thin difference. If you understand the difference between invention and innovation, then definitely it is going to help in your organization in the future. So we should not focus on invention when you are establishing the organization as a potential entrepreneur in the beginning. So here you should focus already existing invention. You have to focus, you have to learn the things, and you have to become innovator. I am not restricting you people to become inventor, but there you need to spend much more time. If you want to become an inventor, you have to spend much more time. Then you will whatever your focus is there to become an entrepreneur, it will become it will be at aside, and you will not focus there. Getting? So you become an innovator, and what you have to do there, you have to improve the existing inventions. What you have to do, you have to improve the existing inventions, or in existing invention make some significant contribution, something addition, something valuable thing you have to do there, and you have to add the important things, and that should be a significant, and that can be your product. So now you will say, why you are telling sir this thing to us? Actually, to become an entrepreneur, innovation is one of the essential part. Therefore, it is related to you people. Become an innovator. It's quite easy. Within less time, you can become an entrepreneur. You will have your own organization. You will be having your own enterprise. I hope you got the clear idea about these two words. One more, another word is there. It may confuse you. Like, what is the creativity? What is the creativity? Very simple. Creativity is the act of turning new and imaginative idea into reality. Obviously, in creativity, you have to turn new and imaginative ideas into reality. There are basic few steps, and these are very generalized stages in the creativity process. So let us discuss one by one. Preparation stage. What is the meaning of preparation stage? Obviously, it is a very early stage. It is a beginning phase where entrepreneur like you have to think about the idea. You have to do the research, obviously technical research about that particular product, about that particular process. You have to gather the material. You people have to you people have to make first brainstorming also. Means what? First stage is almost related to idea generation, but with technical research, gathering all information, doing brainstorming with friends, and building the strong idea. Building the strong idea. So you will say whatever we prepared, like मला हे बनवायचं आहे, ते बनवायचं आहे, आम्ही orally बोलतो, whether this is a preparation, obviously no. If your idea is having addition of research, if your idea is having relevance of research with strong knowledge, technical knowledge, and obviously related materials you should have. And then if you have all technical research, you have all readings, if you have all material required for that, you have done brainstorming with various experts, and if you have ready with that idea, then I will say it is a building the idea stage, and that can be a preparation phase or preparation stage. In creativity process, what is the first stage? Preparation stage. And what it includes? It includes research, gathering information, brainstorming, and building the strong idea. That comes under the preparation stage. This is one of the stage in the creativity process. Now second stage is a incubation stage. Incubation stage, here actually your role is not there. Then whose role is there? Your mind. You will say, म्हणजे आमचाच झाला. Yes, exactly. But you are not having conscious involvement in this stage. तुमच्या डोक्यामध्ये एक आयडिया आली तर तुम्ही त्याच्यावर दुसरं काम करत असला तरी तुमच्या ब्रेन मध्ये, तुमच्या मनामध्ये त्याच्या रिलेटेड बॅकग्राऊंड थिंकिंग इज देअर, बॅकग्राऊंड प्रोग्रामिंग इज ऑल्सो देअर, and that stage is called as incubation stage. Very simple, right? So in incubation stage, your active involvement is not there, but your mind background involvement is there. So that stage is nothing but incubation stage, right? Now illumination stage. In creativity, you have prepared idea, you have a strong research. In incubation stage also things are going on, and at certain stage in your mind there is a certain illumination. Most of the time people say it's aha moment. म्हणजे काय की डोक्यामध्ये एक प्रकाश पडलाय माझ्या की आता यस मी जी आयडिया बनवली आहे आणि हे अशा प्रकारे बनेल. नाउ इट इज फायनलाइज, यू गिव्ह टिक मार्क, green signal to it. Yes, now it is going to be finalized. And in this way, I was not knowing all details, but now yes, this idea is perfect. I have learned everything. And then you go to evaluation of that particular product process. And there you do market survey, market research. In preparation stage also there is a research, but which kind of research it is? It is technical research related to that particular product. And in evaluation stage there is also research, but it is a market research, and you see demand and supply of that particular product. फक्त आयडिया चांगली असून उपयोग नाहीये, but you have to check the market viability also, market feasibility also, whether it is required. You have to understand the demand and supply of that particular product. गेटिंग, फक्त आयडिया चांगली आहे म्हणून प्रोडक्ट बनवणं आणि मार्केटमध्ये आयडिया चांगली आहे आणि ती डिमांड आहे म्हणून बनवणं, देयर इज अ ह्यूज डिफरन्स. सो यू पीपल हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड फर्स्ट, you have to evaluate it. It is a evaluation stage where you study the market, and once study is there, then you go for the verification stage. And what is that verification stage? Actually in verification stage you finalize the design and you bring this final idea and you share that particular idea with society. So in creative process, these are the basic 5 steps. Getting? So I hope you understood the concept of invention, innovation, creativity, and process, various stages or various phases of creative process. Basically this is required for idea generation also. and this is extra knowledge from this particular subject for you people. So one important takeaway here, you understand, I am not expecting you should become an inventor, you should become an innovator. It is quite easy to become innovator than inventor. And what is required to become an entrepreneur? You should be an innovator, not necessarily you should be inventor. If it is there, if you are inventor, no problem. And obviously you should have the knowledge of creativity along with it. So I hope you got the concept of a particular three things: creativity, innovation, and invention. Is there any doubt? You can ask in chat box. Otherwise, we will proceed to next bit. That is government schemes available for you people and how to search it, which is available online. So if you don't have any doubt related to this bit, I can proceed to next. Should I proceed? Should I proceed? Can you hear me at least? Thank you, Akash. We will proceed now. Thank you. So recent government schemes for entrepreneur. So I will give this link in my slides also. So I'll open this website. Please observe this thing carefully, and later on you can go through it. So this website is there. startupindia.gov.in. Okay, so this is Government of India's website of Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trades. So this website, please note, I will put in chat box also. I hope you got the link. So you can preserve this link for your study. This is a very big website that way, but in future, if you want to refer, so you can search the appropriate scheme which is available to you. So currently there are 124 results schemes we observed here. So let us start with Startup India. Okay, so there are various schemes like venture capital scheme, support for international patent protect. Means in industry, if you want to protect your product patent, then government support you people, especially for small scale industry. Whatever portal is there of Government of India, it is for only small scale industries, that you have to remember. Then Stand Up India, single point registration scheme, extra mural research funding, high risk, high reward research, and even you can load more and you can see dairy entrepreneurship development scheme. If you want to develop the dairy, then what is the schemes available? So I will explain this dairy entrepreneurship development scheme. So if you will open, then all related information is available there. So we are not going to read all the things, but let us have a look over it. Dairy entrepreneurship scheme basically under the National Bank of Agriculture and Rural Development, that is NABARD. All of us know related to farm related product, right? So fisheries all comes under the people which bank supports to you. So from NABARD organization, there is a huge support to all agriculture related products. So now they have their objectives here. Why they want to launch this particular scheme for entrepreneur. So objective, if you see, so first objective is to promote and setting up of modern dairy farms for the production of clean milk. So this is objective. Every scheme has objective. Let us not go into detail. But later on you can go through detail. There are so many schemes. Just I want to show how format is there. Then eligible beneficiaries means who can apply. Who can apply for this particular scheme? Farmers, individual entrepreneur, NGOs, companies, group of organized and unorganized sector, etc. Group of organized sector includes self-help groups, dairy cooperative societies, milk union, milk federation, etc. So like that, they have a eligibility criteria. Who can I apply? Again, second eligibility is there, and individual will be eligible to avail the assistance for all component under the scheme, but only once for each component. म्हणजे याच्यापैकी कशातून तरी आपण अप्लाय करू शकतो असं त्याचा अर्थ आहे. Then financial institution eligible for refinance under the scheme. कुठल्या बँकांकडून refinance होतो, so that list is there. Pattern of assistance, how much assistance they are giving to you people, and important link to download. Here all scheme related document at the bottom you can see that one PDF file is available, so that you can download, and all related information of particular scheme is available in that PDF. Now it will download. So you can download from this place, and you can save also, right? So all details, legal issues, their criteria, how much subsidy is there, all details of each and every document is there, and obviously with the help of that particular authority. Getting? So this is a 14-page report. Its background, why they want to give this scheme. Then same elaborative objectives, what they have, eligibility criteria. Okay, so unit cost, from how much amount they have mentioned each and every detail. For cold storage facility for milk and milk product, 30 lakh rupees amount they means this much amount is required, and for that purpose they are helping. So 25% of the outlay, 33% for SC and ST. So for category candidate also there is a certain benefits, you can avail it. Okay, so actually for every scheme there are documents. You people have to basically search that scheme, and their forms also available, forms related to particular scheme. So you people have to apply by writing proper form, and they have given the contact detail on website. There you have to upload. So like this. Getting? So again, we will see another scheme pattern. So let us see SIDBI. Under the SIDBI, there is a scheme that is Stand Up India. So under this is a Stand Up India scheme. Stand Up India for financing SC, ST and other women entrepreneur. all women entrepreneur can take the benefit of it, including category candidates. So they have mentioned the eligibility here. So category wise also facilities are available. You can take the benefit of it. How to avail Stand Up India scheme. So they have written the small procedure. Okay, so like that they have. And one more thing, they have toll-free number also, 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. it is available. If you want to know about the recent scheme, for example, it is quite difficult to search the scheme, you can ask them like, so and so organization I want to start, and can you help me for the that particular organization, with which facilities appropriate for me. And another way is there, obviously there is a website of that particular scheme, also you have contact detail. So you people have to preserve this portal website, and you have to search it. It is definitely help you getting. So this is content behind which I have added intentionally for you people. Have you received the website? Can somebody open that particular website? And if it is able to open, then you can just preserve. If it is not opening on your mobile, you can ask me. Can you open this website? If there is no any doubt, then we'll proceed for next bit, that is MCQ discussion, and then we'll close our unit number 3. Should we proceed to MCQ discussion? And they have various programs also. How to partner with Startup India. So they have certain events also. So you can attend it. Related to animal husbandry. So this is one of the startup grant challenge. All detailed documents are available. Later you can visit. Even you can register also. If you are not registered for this portal, from right side hand, you can register also. Okay, sir, we will proceed to MCQ discussion if there is no any doubt. Please preserve this portal for getting the various schemes. You need to search it. And if you are not able to get appropriate, then there is a toll-free number. Please contact on that. You will get the detailed idea. So this is about the content-based syllabus from this particular unit. Let us discuss MCQs which are important for your ISC2 as well as class test, MCQ based test number 3. So I will read the question. You people can put your answer in a chat box. A new venture's business plan is important because, म्हणजे थोडक्यात काय की ऑर्गनायझेशन नवीन चालू करायचे असेल तर बिझनेस प्लॅन पाहिजे, कारण. So there are various reasons. I will read and you have to answer me. It helps to pursue other to commit funding to the venture. It can help to demonstrate the viability of the venture. Then it provides a guide for business activities by defining objectives, and all the above. What is your guess? What is your opinion about this? Akash, okay. Your opinion is D. Anybody else other opinion? Miss Dipajyoti, D option. So question is like that. All are right, which answer you have mentioned. नवीन व्हेंचर म्हणजे नवीन ऑर्गनायझेशन असा त्याचा अर्थ होतो. व्हेंचर म्हणल्यानंतर बऱ्याच वेळा गडबड होते. न्यू बिझनेस म्हणू शकतात, न्यू ऑर्गनायझेशन्स म्हणू शकतात. सो का इम्पॉर्टंट? सो व्हॉट एव्हर 3 reasons are there, like funding, viability, and whatever activities are there which provides the guidance and all this. So if you see all these three things, obviously these are the reasons, that's why a business plan is prepared. So answer is a D, that is all the above. Innovation can best be defined as the generation of new idea, the evaluation of new idea, the opposite of the creativity, the successful exploitation of the new idea. So what is your guess? Innovation and invention recently we discussed in I think before this, I think 15 minutes back we discussed. Okay, any guess? If you say the generation of new idea, it comes under the invention. We see, no, like Edison, new idea त्यांनी भरपूर आणलेले आहेत. इन्व्हेन्शनच आहे ना पूर्ण त्यांचं. Everything is new means it is a which is not available. You are the first time who is bringing it into world. एडिसनने दिव्याचा शोध त्याच्या आधी होता का? नव्हता. बल्बचा शोध लावला त्याच्या आधी होता का? नाही. इट्स टोटली न्यू ना. सो इट मे बी द इन्व्हेन्शन. एनी गेस? ए तर आन्सर नक्कीच नाही आहे, बिकॉज इट इज न्यू टोटली. मग तुम्हाला वाटेल की इव्हॉल्युशन ऑफ न्यू आयडिया डेफिनेटली नो. देन ऑपोजिट टू क्रिएटिव्हिटी देर ऑल्सो नो. क्रिएटिव्हिटीच्या अपोजिट तर काहीच नसतंय, राईट? But fourth option, just see, even though here is a new idea, but what is mentioned here, the successful exploitation of new idea. Means what? Already ideas are there, but you are using that particular idea and you are doing something addition in that. You are exploiting that particular new idea. म्हणजे तिथं आहे कोणीतरी आणली, तिथून पुढे तुम्ही काहीतरी करताय त्याबद्दल. Getting? So that can be innovation. So answer is a D. The next question is there. Which of the following is the least likely to influence the timing of new business birth? Government policies, profitability, consumer expenditure, weather condition. So what is the guess? Weather condition, right? So if you see all the remaining 3, comparatively fourth option is a appropriate, right? So weather condition is the least likely to influence the timing of new birth. Very generalized question. Someone legally appointed to resolve the financial difficulties of an insolvent firm is called as an administrator, predator, an auditor, turnaround consultant. Most of the terms are very new for you. So for fourth number question, many people answered correctly, that is A. So administrator. So if any issue is there in the organization, especially related to finance, So bank people appoint legally one person. So that person is called as an administrator. ऑडिटर वगैरे तर ते काय प्रॉब्लेम असताना नेहमी ऑडिटर असतातच. टर्न अराउंड कन्सल्टंट तर इथं अप्लिकेबलच नाही, राईट? अँड इवन प्रिडेटर ऑल्सो. सो अन ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेटर इज द आन्सर. Next question. Goods or service reach the marketplace through marketing channel, multi-level pyramids, monopolies, and multiplication. So now this can be a very generalized question. Any guess? आपले प्रोडक्ट मार्केट पर्यंत कसे जातात? If you have your own organization, then what will be your appropriate procedure to reach market? Answer A. Akash, correctly you mentioned here marketing channel, right? Dealers, retailers, multi-level pyramid वगैरे तर नाहीये इथं. तुम्ही दोन लोक जोडा, त्याच्या खाली दोन लोक जोडणे, त्याच्या खाली त्यांनी बाकीच्यांनी दोन लोक जोडणे, आपण ऐकतो तसे नाही का, मल्टी लेवल पिरामिड, चेन मार्केटिंग वगैरे. सो इट इज नॉट applicable here. Our goods and products are generally reaching to market generally with the help of marketing channels only. The next MCQ is there. Fill in the blank. Is used to accomplish the project economically in the minimum available time with limited resources. Project scheduling, network analysis, budget analysis, critical planning. Those who are listening lectures carefully, so such people can easily answer. Yes, any guess? If you want to complete your project economically within a minimum time, limited resources, then how you can do? प्रोजेक्ट शेड्यूलिंग नहीं करू शकता, नेटवर्क एनालिसिस नहीं, बजेट एनालिसिस नहीं, क्रिटिकल प्लानिंग. So some of the options are not related also. Network analysis, it is not applicable. So if you see the point A, project scheduling, so some of the questions will be difficult to you to understand. If you have your project scheduling properly, then you can complete your project economically also, within less time also, within limited resources also. But you should have project scheduling along with it. Getting? 7th number question. Fill in the blank. Is the analysis of cost and benefit of a proposed project with the goal of assuming a rational allocation of limited fund. Assuming a rational allocation of the limited fund. What is your guess? Actually, we have seen one evaluation in the previous lecture, that is called as a project appraisal, right? So somebody answered here. Akash is telling C. Correct. Basically, project appraisal is the analysis of the cost and benefit, and especially bank people, then those who are investing money in your organization, like maybe shareholders, they go through project appraisal only, and this is one type of analysis. Or they check their cost and benefits. काय फायदा है? How much investment is there? How much benefits are there? So answer is a C, that is project appraisal. Which of the following is not an aspect of appraisal of term loan by commercial banks? So bank people go for the appraisal, right? That we seen in the previous lecture. But which is not aspect which bank don't consider? Economic feasibility, technical feasibility, financial feasibility, societal feasibility. So this is also very simple question you should answer. Exactly, societal feasibility. They go for finance, economics, technology. The bank people are interested in finance and economics and technology, right? Which you are using. Societal feasibility, they don't think. त्यांना फक्त पैशाशी घेणं देणं आहे. पैसा and which technology you are using. Technology पण ते का बघतात? How much money is required to purchase technology, whether technology is available, with the help of this technology, whether profitability will be there. For that purpose, they are interested. Getting? I have few questions still. Business plan is an important fill in the blank for the entrepreneur. This is also a very generalized question. You should answer. Very explanation is not required. Business plan is an important document, tool, vision, mission for the entrepreneur. What is the appropriate answer? No answer for general question at least. When business plan, project report, we have seen it. These are the written documents, right? Even question is like that. Reports are an reports of organizations are an important document here also. It is a document. Business plan is nothing but it is a written statement, written document, right? So answer is A. Then this is also 10th number question, also generalized question. Business risk can be avoided, reduced, ignored, erased. Now at least you should answer this. By looking at 4 points easily we can judge. This is very simple question. Only few people are answering. The remaining people I expect you should also answer. I am happy with few people, they respond. Business risk, definitely you should not avoid. It can be reduced. Yes. Whether it should be ignored, definitely no. Erased, no. But it can be reduced. Getting business risk can be reduced. How? By your involvement, by doing some changes, by doing some or implementing some policies, new policies. It can be reduced, but it cannot be avoided or ignored or erased. Integration of a project management with the organization takes place with the fill in the blank. Master budget, strategic plan, process of the managing actual projects, both B and C. So here question is like that. Project management related things they are expecting in this MCQ. How they integrate? With the help of which element they integrate? First thing is that strategic plan, right? Obviously, strategic plan must be there. If you are doing the, yes, somebody answered, okay, D. Strategic plan must be there if you are managing your organization. Process of managing actual project. Strategic plan is also required, as well as actual process must be there. Getting? So again, answer is also correct. Good. So answer is a D. Both B and C are required to integrate the project management with organization. The next one, the content of the final report typically, the content of the final report typically includes the following topics. How many topics project reports are there? Project report should include executive summary, review and analysis, recommendations, and all the above are correct. So we have seen in the project report content, right? Maybe 2 lectures back, we discussed project report content. So those who listened carefully, they can easily answer this. The content of project report. Kai include होतं? Obviously correct, Akash, you are correct, as there are executive summary is also required, reviews also required, analysis is also required, recommendation by various bank people, even DIC centers recommendation is also required. So if you see all these 3 options, D is the correct answer. Every entrepreneur should draw, fill in the blank, and for this project to ensure the timely completion of all activities involved in setting up an enterprise. What is the answer? Here, what is the expectation? Timely completion of the all activities. But which kind of activities? During setting up. आपली organization चालू नाही झाली, but if you want to set up the your organization, for that purpose, which thing you should draw? Cost structure, implementation plan, market structure, production structure. This is also expected from your side. Very generalized question. Exactly, implementation plan. Actually, you are implementing the organization. You are setting up an enterprise means you are implementing your organization, whatever you wrote in your project report. And for that purpose, during establishment, during implementation, you should have implementation plan, right? Simple thing. I have still few questions with me. We'll discuss. Which of the following describes how the product or service will be distributed, priced, and promoted? Which of the following describes how the product or services will be distributed, priced, and promoted? कुठल्या प्लॅन मध्ये होतं बरं? Distribution, pricing, promotion. Which plan it is? In business plan we discussed in detail. Distribution, promotion, pricing. कुठल्या प्लॅन मध्ये होतं? Anybody remember? Financial plan मध्ये तर market distribution नव्हतं. Operational plan, execution of production plan. Management and organizational plan related to HR and remaining activities in the organization. But if you see the marketing plan, so they decide the distribution strategy, they involve in the promoting the product, even they decide the pricing also. So answer is a C. Next question, the capacity to develop new ideas, concepts, and processes is known as innovation, invention, skill, creativity. What is your guess? आपण आताच बघितलं, right? Developing new thing means invention. Getting? So answer is a B. 16वा question सगळ्यात सोपा. Without reading you can answer it. So you people have to type the answer here. Type the answer. Actually, this was the question asked in examination, previous examination, maybe 3 years back, 4 years back. But question was there. Still, people made the mistake in A and B. SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunity, and trait. थ्रेट का ट्रेट मध्ये मुलं कन्फ्यूज झाले. जनरली वी नॉट राईट द स्पेलिंग, राईट? सो मिस्टेक झालेली लोक पाहिलेत. सो रिमेंबर, strength, weakness, opportunity and threats, not traits. Next question, the main objective of the project appraisal is to find whether the project is technically feasible, to ascertain whether the project is financially feasible, to decide whether to accept or reject the project, to know whether project is eco-friendly. What is the objective you think? Obviously you can see last objective is not there, but remaining second and third option is also there. But here what is the answer? Question asked the main objective. Financially बघतात का टेक्नॉलॉजी बघतात? Yes, actually appraisal is done for the technical feasibility. If it is technically feasible means it is feasible, it can be implemented, it can reach to its goal, and obviously at the end you will get returns. Means finance will be there, economics will be there. Getting? So most of the time people confuse, make the wrong answer, that is a B, but answer is a A. They check the technical feasibility. Project report कशासाठी लिहिलेला असतो? तिथे काही पैशाचे व्यवहार फक्त मानतात का? नाही. There they expect product, which manufacturing method, what is the process of fabrication, which technology, from where you will purchase, how much money is required. So if it is technically feasible, then in all respect project is feasible. Getting? So therefore correct answer is A. I think I have few questions and then we'll stop after discussion of this. Fill in the blank. Report is a document where in all the details obtained from technical feasibility, technical analysis, financial analysis, profitability analysis are put together. कुठला रिपोर्ट असतो तो? Feasibility report, project report, both B and C. What is your answer? Exactly. Deepajyoti, Akash, you mentioned correctly. The project report, right? Other reports we are not interested in. Project report मध्ये सगळ्या गोष्टी आपण मांडत असतो. Financial analysis, profitability, technical analysis, all details we are putting in a project report. Then second last question, I think this is last slide. Fill in the blank. Analysis is concerned with the development of detailed work plan of the project and its time profile. So techno-economic, network, financial, social, cost benefit. So there is one analysis called as a techno-economic analysis. So that analysis is related to development of detailed work plan of the project and its time profile. So people use the techno-economic analysis there. And then last question, fill in the blank. Skills relates to accounting and financing control, marketing, production, planning, inventory control, and to manage people who work in the enterprise. So means it is whatever points are we read, these are related to management. So communication, decision making, project development, management. If you see the aspect, right, managing people, inventory control means inventory management, planning is also comes under the management, marketing management, all type of controls, it comes under the management, right? So management skill is the appropriate answer. So I think I have discussed all questions which are asked in previous examination when there were subjective examination. So all MCQs we have discussed. You can star mark the questions from this particular unit, which are asked multiple times in the examination. Okay. Is there any doubt? Because I have concluded this unit number 3 here. So if there are no any doubts from your side, you can stop here. Is there any doubt? If there is no any doubt, you can put your roll number in chat box and leave the meeting. Thank you very much.